Hello and welcome in, folks, to the second game of this varsity doubleheader between the Webster Tigers and the Luck Cardinals. The fans are in their seats. The boys are getting their last warm-up shots off for both teams here. And the action will commence in about 90 seconds. We'll get our pregame activities started. Looks like Connor Svoboda is dressing for varsity tonight. It's good to see him on the bench tonight. I didn't catch much of the JV action across the way here in the little gym tonight, but Connor always makes a great effort in those JV games. Now the Webster Tigers are coming in tonight at 5-2 right now. They're 5-2. This is a conference showdown in the Lakeland West Conference. Right now they sit at 2-1, trying to edge out Luck right now, who sits also, I believe, at 2-1 in the division. Webster coming off a win over New Auburn a few days ago on Tuesday. This is Luck's third game of the week. They had doubleheaders on Monday and Tuesday, and here they sit on Friday night with a matchup against the Tigers here in Luck, Wisconsin. Cardinals at 4-3 on the season. Fought hard for a win against the Siren Dragons on Monday. Lost a tough one to Clear Lake. And excuse me, the Luck Cardinals are 3-0 in division. Sit at the top of the division right now, and so they're looking to hold on to that lead. But we're going to start with the starting lineups here tonight. For the Tigers, it's going to be number 3, Owen Washburn. Number 21, Austin Siegfrieds. Number 22, Carson Stenberg. Number 35, Chase Cadat. And number 55, Tristan Benjamin. And now for your Luck Cardinals, there he is, number 1, Carson Ely. There is number 3, Jared Hutton, joined by number 5, Wyatt Jensen. The big shooter, Braden Eder, number 14, and the big man, number 15 at 6'5", Chris Murphy. And this game is about to get underway here. The Webster Tigers, the visiting team, are going to take the ball out to start the first half here in Luck, Wisconsin. This is brought to you by the We Are Network. We Are Luck production team right now, streaming onto We Are Webster, cross-streaming, I should say. As we're getting things started, Owen Washburn inbounds it to Carson Stenberg. Stenberg, the 4-year starter on this Webster team. Some leadership. He knows the pace of basketball, folks. It's going to be interesting to watch him tonight here. The Tigers swinging it around between Chase Cadat. He gets it down low. Tristan Benjamin, number 55, kicks it out to Owen Washburn. Washburn back to Stenberg. Stenberg passes it to Cadat, to Siegfrieds. Down again to Benjamin. Benjamin just pushes Chris Murphy out of the way. He stood straight up and played good defense. Benjamin was able to squeeze some space out there. As here's Braden Eder. He gets it over to Jared Hutton. Hutton swings it over to Jensen. Jensen back over to Eder. Eder back to Jensen at the top of the key. Jared sets the pick. Carson Ely has it in the corner. Up to Hutton again. Eder, long 3, the shooter. Misses that one. But a nice look at the basket from about 24 feet away. And here he is, Stenberg with the ball. Picks up his dribble, looks, finds Benjamin down low. Tristan Benjamin backing down Chris Murphy, gets it over to Cadat. Cadat back up to Siegfrieds. Now Benjamin has it down low. Back up top to Owen Washburn. Owen Washburn gets it over to Austin Siegfrieds, down low. Chase Cadat posts up but misses the layup. And Jared Hutton got the rebound, but as he passed it over to Carson Ely, took an extra step with the ball in his hand, got called for the travel there. And now there's a miscommunication there. As Webster Tigers find themselves up 4-0 to start the game in this first 2 minutes. It's rainbowed over to Braden Eater. Eater over to Hutton. Hutton back to Carson Ely. And he left the ground, so they're going to call a travel on that one too. Carson Ely was going for a major pump fake there. Threw his shoulders into it and inadvertently picked his toes up off the ground for the travel there. And that is Stenberg over to Benjamin, who gets it to Siegfrieds. Austin Siegfrieds over to Washburn. Owen Washburn over to Tristan Benjamin. Benjamin has it up top. The big man gets it over to Stenberg. Stenberg down to Chase Cadat. Cadat takes a dribble, goes up, misses, rebound back to Stenberg, who hits the elbow jumper. 6-0 Tigers. Wyatt Jensen brings the ball up court, passes it over to Hutton, swings it back to Eater at the top of the key. Jensen at the near wing here. Jensen rainbows from wing to wing over to Eater, and they swing it all the way around back to Carson Ely and to Jensen. Jensen gets trapped in the corner there, gets it stolen by Austin Siegfrieds, who gets it to Stenberg to bring it up court. Stenberg finds Tristan Benjamin down low, but that's off his fingertips, a little too far. Luck ball. Timeout, Cardinals. And we welcome you in on the We Are Network for this second of 2 varsity games. The Webster Tigers were able to edge out the Lady Cardinals by just a few points. Came down to the very end there. And now we have our second game underway. Cardinals got to find a way to get on the scoreboard here at 6-0. 3 minutes into the game. Eater passes it in to Hutton, who gives it back to Eater to bring it up court. Eater crosses over the center stripe with a crossover. Jensen's open, but he passes it to Ely. Ely gets it to Hutton, who finds Eater in the corner, picks up his dribble, gets semi-trapped on the far side. Back to Eater, gets it down to Chris Murphy, finds the cutting Carson Ely, who finds his way up to the bucket for 2. Carson Ely getting the Cardinals on the board here tonight. Now this is Owen Washburn, who gets it to Tristan Benjamin. Benjamin turns, pivots, gets it to Siegfrieds, I should say. And there's a travel there as Washburn left the ground and came down with it again, just as Carson Ely did a few plays ago. Carson Ely way down to Jared Hutton, who was there open, but elects to set up the offense. They swing the ball around, reverses it back to Hutton, to Jensen. Jensen has it. Jensen looks, picks the dribble up, gets it back to Ely. Ely to Jensen in the corner. Jensen up to Hutton to reset, back to Ely. And now Jensen looking. Jensen fakes the pass, steps and pulls up. Hutton put his hand out there, but the rebound went to Stenberg. Stenberg drives, kicks it out to Owen Washburn, who fakes there, pump fakes, pulls up for a 10-footer, no good. There's a foul there on Chase Cadat of the Cardinals, the junior, with his first foul of the evening. Tristan, Carson, and Owen of the Tigers, the senior leadership on this team. And now Carson Ely has it. He gets it over to Wyatt Jensen. They swing it from Hutton to Eater. Eater to Jensen. Jensen to Ely. Ely over to Hutton. Hutton has Murphy, but Murphy's trapped at the baseline, nowhere to go with it, and that's going to be an over and back. Chad Ely telling Chris Murphy to go with that instinct and go with his gut. Whatever looks open, he's got to find it on those passes down low. Stenberg gets it to Benjamin, swings it over to Nolan Stadler, who's seeing his first action of the game for the Tigers. Nolan Stadler, number 2, the junior, as Stenberg hits a big three there, nothing but net. And the Cardinals trail by 7. This is Braden Eater here. Eater gets it over to Hutton. Hutton to Ely. Ely down to Chris Murphy, who fights for that and gets fouled on the way up. Pushed by number 21, Austin Siegfrieds. Chris Murphy to the line, shoot 2. Chris Murphy hits the first. Misses the second. Rebound, Siegfrieds. And now Carson Stenberg bringing the ball across the court for the Tigers. Gets it over to Tristan Benjamin. Benjamin has Stadler, who finds Washburn down low. Washburn dribbles back, finds Tristan Benjamin down low, back out to Washburn for the 3. And they could go back and forth, it looks like, between Washburn's ability to shoot and Benjamin's size. They could run that all night without much to stop it. Ely struggling to keep his balance and ball there as he kicks it out to Wyatt Jensen, who misses the take. And Stadler misses that layup. Tried to fight for it back, but was not enough to get it back, so the Cardinals take it back the other way. Eater has it, finds Jensen in the corner. Jensen over to Hutton. Jared Hutton to Carson Ely. Ely to Jensen at the wing. Dribble steps, gets caught up. And Stadler is playing electric defense right now. He is running and switching in this zone with intensity. Here's Wyatt Jensen at the far wing, over to Hutton. Ely. Jensen at the elbow, out to Eater. Eater, long 3. Buries it. 27-footer there for Braden Eater. Impressive shot. Now this is Stenberg over to Benjamin, who finds Siegfrieds. Siegfrieds over to Stadler. Stadler holds, looks. Benjamin over to Stenberg, down low to Washburn. Owen Washburn. Tigers holding, trying to get things set up here. As Washburn gets it down to Benjamin, back out to Stadler. Fakes a couple times, gets it back to Washburn, Owen Washburn. Carson Stenberg passes to Stadler. Nolan Stadler gets it to Benjamin in the middle, swings it over to Siegfrieds, out to... Now Benjamin has it low against Chris Murphy. He kicks it back out. Benjamin posts up Murphy, backs him down a bit. Ely was there for the help defense, but Benjamin found a way to get it in. 11-6 here, Tigers over the Cardinals. Braden Eater over to Jared Hutton. Hutton to Ely. Ely has it to Jensen at the elbow. Ely, big 3. Off the rim, no good. Open look at it, though, as Carson Stenberg has it. Almost drug that pivot foot. But Chris Murphy fighting for a big rebound there. Hutton for 3. Jared Hutton just off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Siegfrieds. Stenberg brings it up all the way to the rim. Misses it, though, too strong in the attempt. And Wyatt Jensen was chased down from behind by Nolan Stadler. Stadler reached in, was called for the foul, though. So Nolan Stadler has his first of the game. Now we got Dawson Van Meter checking into the game for the first time here tonight. Chris Murphy coming to the bench. They go with this smaller lineup sometimes. The Cardinals do. Sending Chris to the bench, getting Dawson out there. This is a 30-second timeout by the Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening tonight and you're in the Luck community, you should know that the Luck FFA is having their spring fruit sale coming up in late February. Late February, early March. Cardinals probably still playing basketball around that time. So be on the lookout for further information coming soon about the FFA spring fruit sale. We had a great first game here tonight between the girls' varsity teams. Came down to the wire. The Tigers had a great comeback at the first half to tie the ball game at the end of the first half. And then they traded leads in the second half. And the Lady Tigers were victorious in that matchup. Cardinals looking to do the opposite here tonight, but they're down by 5 here. 9 minutes into the game. Big pass over there to Braden Eater, over to Ely. Ely down to Eater, who gets it to Van Meter. That goes off the foot of Benjamin. They're going to call it kick ball, and they'll have to inbound from here. Wyatt Jensen to inbound. Jensen to Eater. Eater struggles with the dribble for a second, but gets it to Wyatt. Wyatt over to Carson Ely. Ely getting played tight by Nolan Stadler. And that's Jensen getting played by Stadler too as he switches in that 2-3 zone defense. Jensen with a nice hop step, but they call it a travel. As this ball will go to the Tigers. With 8:47 left to play here in Luck, Wisconsin in the first half. Here is Carson Stenberg. Stenberg being played by Jared Hutton. Owen Washburn coming up. Gets it over to Siegfrieds. Siegfrieds down to Benjamin. Benjamin out to Stadler. Nolan Stadler shoots over the top of Braden Eater, but misses. Carson Ely with a quick rebound the other way with it. With a little Euro step there. And high pointing the rim, getting that ball in. Benjamin down low. They want that to push down low as Chris Murphy has exited the game. They've lost a couple of inches there down low. Carson Ely has it at the far wing. Ely over to Hutton. Now Wyatt Jensen at the top. Ely all the way across to Eater for the shot. No good though. He shoots at about 39% from the three-point range, and he's put up about 39 shots this year already, so Eater not afraid to shoot it, makes a lot of them, and when he has that open look, he's going to take it every time. Is that Owen Washburn down low, drawing the foul from Wyatt Jensen. Owen Washburn going to the line to shoot 2. Washburn hits the first. Owen Washburn is Webster's leading scorer this season. And the senior gets it done at the line, 2 for 2. 5-point lead here for the Tigers, just under 8 minutes to play. Hutton, rainbows over to Eater. Eater. Tigers switch on Eater pretty good this time. But that pass was deflected by either Stenberg or Stadler. I think it was Stenberg, and it went out to Stadler. And he tried to get it up court, but Wyatt Jensen was down there, and he took that ball away. Here's Carson Ely, gets it in to Wyatt Jensen. Jensen in the corner, dribbles down, out to Hutton. Hutton back to Ely. Ely to Jensen. Jensen at the close wing here. Down low to Van Meter. Van Meter had the space, but the layup just rolled out. And as he fought for that rebound, Dawson Van Meter got called for the foul.
Good play, White.
Chris Murphy checking back into the game here for the Cardinals. As Dawson Van Meter comes out of the game. Carson Stenberg bringing the ball up. And now some tight defense here by the Cardinals. Trying to pick up a quick turnover. Miss shot there. Rebound, Carson Ely. Ely going the other way with it. Top of the key over to Hutton. Hutton way over to Eater. Eater has it. Back to Ely. Ely to Eater. Eater down to Wyatt Jensen. Wyatt Jensen gets it back to Eater. Swings it way over to Ely. Jensen has it again. Dribbles out of the key. Over to Hutton. Finds Jensen in the key again. Dribbles out. Goes baseline. Passes it back up. Now Ely was going to take the long three, but Stenberg was there on the defense. And Hutton was looking to take the shot. Finds Jensen for the turnaround jumper. Just a little too strong, no good, but he was in rhythm there. He was being played by Tristan Benjamin, who's about a foot taller than him. Owen Washburn here playing down Wyatt Jensen. Chris Murphy came over to help, and that worked. But then Chris Murphy was not there to rebound, so Tristan Benjamin grabbed it and kicked it back out. They got it to Stenberg, who missed the three. And they're going to call that on Wyatt Jensen for his second of the game. They're saying he slapped him on the arm. And Owen Washburn with a quick play there. Probably couldn't hear the naughty words he chose to use there, but here's Tristan Benjamin down low. Here's Carson Ely with a great steal, bringing it back the other way. Hop steps in with a beautiful take to the basket, finds space and puts it in. 13-10 here with less than 5 minutes in the first half. Carson Stenberg bringing the ball across court here. Thank you, Shelly Hermanson, for checking in here tonight. We always appreciate you tuning in, wherever you are, on the We Are Luck Network. Here's Nolan Stadler, I believe. Ball goes out of bounds on him. Luck ball. Van Meter to check back into the game for Murphy. Little push and pull right now between these two teams. The Tigers jumped out to an early lead. Cardinals put a few points up, and then another big lead by the Tigers. Now the Cardinals are cutting into that again. Ely has it at the top. Finds Braden Eater. Swings away over to Jared Hutton, back to Van Meter. Tried to get it into Jensen. There's a fight for that ball. And some physicality there. The jump ball goes to the Tigers. And there's a and the scoreboard in the score table buzzing the buzzer to let the ref know that the possession arrow was actually going towards Luck. One ref thought it was out of bounds, the other ref called the jump ball. And once he found out it was the jump ball, they reversed it back to Luck, as the possession arrow was going towards Luck in the first place. Now this is Hutton kicking it over to Braden Eater in the far corner. Eater finds Van Meter in the middle. Eater with the three. Misses that one, no good. Sigfrids with the rebound. Austin Sigfrids gets it back to Stenberg. Stenberg brings it across the half-court line. Stenberg down low. Carson Ely steals, though. And now Ely drives. Pulls up for the jumper. Off the rim, no good. Ricochets off. Stenberg's pass up court is blocked. He gets his own deflected pass and still is able to get it up to Owen Washburn for the quick two. As the Tigers lead by 5. And now Hutton gets it over to Jensen. Jensen back to Eater. Eater has it. It's inside to Dawson Van Meter. Ely up, under, tries to get it in, but is fouled on the attempt. Carson Ely's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Carson Ely missing the first. He is the team leading scorer. Misses the second, not happy with himself there. Carson Ely, I believe, shoots around 80% from the free throw line. Based on the stats that I could find, here is Carson Stenberg. They switch on him, and Carson Stenberg realized that the big man Dawson Van Meter came out to meet him and knew he had the advantage on the matchup, so he drove the lane but missed the layup. There's Jensen, finds a wide open Jared Hutton. Jared Hutton didn't get a lot of lift. Maybe his footing slipped a little bit. Thought he was going to get higher up towards that basket, so he wasn't able to convert that layup. On the open look there, Chase Cadott gets it over to Stadler. Stadler over to Washburn. Washburn top of the key. This is Chase Cadott, gets it over to Stenberg. Stenberg to Benjamin. Benjamin, they swing it back to Stadler. Stadler, top of the key, getting played by Braden Eder. Stadler takes him, nice quick spin move there. And Stadler with an impressive 2 points. Off the drive, stop, and spin move. Jensen got it to Ely, who Hutton gave it to Eder, back to Jensen, now up to Hutton again, over to Eder. Eder into Van Meter. That ball went off of a Tiger defender. Stay luck ball. We thank you for tuning in tonight, whether you're on the We Are Luck or We Are Webster platform. We are cross-streaming between the both. This is the We Are Network as Carson Ely hits a big three there. A couple of long threes by the Cardinals here tonight. Stenberg being played by Jared Hutton. They get it down to Tristan Benjamin. Benjamin has it. There's Carson Ely with another steal. He's got a lot here tonight. I don't want to say an exact number, but it's at least 4. 4 steals and a handful of points here tonight for Carson Ely. In this first half, where we have just about a minute to play and the Tigers leading by 2. It's their smallest lead of the game since it was 2-0. This is Benjamin who gets it into Stadler. Stadler was right next to him at the other block, and he put it up in for an easy 2. 50 seconds left here in Luck, Wisconsin for the first half of this boys varsity matchup. Wyatt Jensen finds Jared Hutton over to Carson Ely. Ely getting played by Chase Cadott over there. Jensen in the corner. Jensen has it to Hutton. Hutton to Ely. 34 seconds left. Eder down low to Van Meter to Ely. Ely swings it over to Jensen. Jensen looking. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Hutton. Hutton at the far wing to Eder. Swings it over to Jensen. Jensen to getting played by Cadott. Back to Ely and back. And there's a 3 by Jensen, but it's no good. Oh, and Washburn tried to pass it up and go around his back. Ely was there. That's going to be a block called on Wyatt Jensen. I think everyone on my right side thought it was going to be a charge. But it is called a block on Wyatt Jensen. As Chase Svoboda checks into the game. Sorry, Chase. Connor Svoboda checks into the game. Connor's a big JV player, puts in a lot of minutes on the JV squad. Played already here tonight across the way in the little gym at 5:45. And with just 1.2 seconds left here, Stenberg gets the opportunity to add one on after the and one. And they're going to call that he was on the line. Van Meter's foot was on the line when he inbounded the pass. Now, I've had some refs let me know when my foot is on the line before I pass it. And that was some good old generosity, but this ref not looking to do that for the Cardinals here tonight. Stenberg to inbound with 0.9 seconds left. Can't do much with that much time. Hardly enough time to get a shot off. They're going to reset. They're resetting clock here. This is why we're holding. As we're nearing the end of the first half. The boys varsity matchup. They're looking to inbound it here. The wonderful Sheila Bram here at Luck High School handling this adjustment to the time on the scoreboard. As the Washburn Tigers look to take a good lead into the locker room at the half in this Lakeland West showdown between the Tigers and the Cardinals. And now we have reset the game clock to 1.8 seconds. It's given the Tigers about 1.1 more seconds than they had from when Dawson Van Meter stepped his foot on the line. And they inbound. They find a quick Owen Washburn corner three, no good. So it's a 7-point game here at the end of the first half, 22-15, the Tigers over the Cardinals. As we were going to take a break here in Luck, Wisconsin, for the second game of this varsity doubleheader. We saw the girls' varsity matchup. The Webster Tigers just edged the Cardinals at the end of the game there. They had a great effort at the end of the first half to tie the game up. Both teams traded leads in the second half, and it was the Webster Tigers who came away with the victory in the girls' matchup. Now we sit here with a 22-15 lead for the Webster Tigers in the boys' game. You're listening to the We Are Network, We Are Luck production team, cross-streaming with We Are Webster. We're going to take a break really quick and be back on the air in about 8 minutes. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the action here in Luck, Wisconsin. We got the Webster Tigers in town visiting the Luck Cardinals for a varsity basketball doubleheader between the girls' varsity team and the boys' varsity team, both having games back-to-back here tonight. Happy to bring it to you here on the We Are Network. Right now, the story of this game is a lack of scoring from the Luck Cardinals. They've only been able to put up 15 in the first half. They've been doing a decent job of getting in the way of passes, creating turnovers for the Tigers. Is probably the reason why the lead isn't much bigger for the Tigers right now. Carson Ely's been having to do it all over the floor. He's got about 4 or 5 steals right now and 11 of Luck's 15 points. So Carson Ely with 11 of the team's total 15 right now. They're going to need to spread their scoring out, find more open looks, and those looks have got to be converted into points if they're going to hang with this Webster Tiger team. Otherwise, it's continued to rely on Carson Ely to steal the ball to create a fast break, because right now that's really been the most consistent part of this game is Ely's been all over the floor, and there's been some missed shots by the Luck offense. 7-point game here. We're going to get back to the action in about 10 seconds. A lack of... And here we go for the second half of action here in Luck, Wisconsin. We thank our sponsors for making this possible. I see Stella Ruby's at the bottom. Other places north of 8. Local sponsors, countywide sponsors, thank you. Please, if you're listening to this stream, the most you can do to help us be able to do what we do is patronize those businesses that generously allow us to be on the air like this. Go to those businesses. And now here we have some second half action starting. Starting lineups are back on the floor. This is Chase Cadott backing down Braden Eater. He's called for the travel there as he took a right-left-right instead of a right-left pivot. I think he meant to keep pivoting on that left foot, but he just found his right foot again. As that swung over to Braden Eater, Jared Hutton. Eater sets the pick for Carson Ely to be wide open. Ely was double teamed on that shot. Hutton fought for the rebound, but it went to Stenberg. Carson Stenberg with the rebound and brings it up court. Gets it over to Cadott. Cadott to Sigfrids. Back to Washburn. Owen Washburn having a quiet night. Usually the Tigers' leading scorer. He only has 2 or 4 tonight. Big block there by Benjamin on Jensen as Jensen and Stenberg went to the ground. Stenberg drives around Hutton, finds a little lane there, gets past Eater too, goes up with it but misses. That's rebounded by Hutton. Great effort there by Jared Hutton. Now Hutton swings it over to Eater to Jensen in the corner. Jensen in the far corner. Jensen over to Hutton. Hutton dishes it to Ely. Ely over. Now he dishes it inside to Jensen. Jensen fought for that take, but he didn't get it to fall. Now we got a push by number 35, Chase Cadott of the Cardinals. Still a 7-point game here. No points scored in this second half yet. But here's Jensen backed up to the baseline. Ely back over to Hutton. Hutton to Ely. Ely has it. Ely over to Eater. Eater to Jensen. Jensen. Hutton has it again to Eater. Eater to Jensen. Ely, long 3, good. Big 3 there by Carson Ely. Carson now has 14 points. This is Owen Washburn at the top of the key. Kicks it over to Stenberg. Stenberg has it. Down into Cadott. Back to Benjamin. Benjamin misses the elbow jumper. Rebound, Carson Ely. Ely finds Hutton in the corner, who steps back for the three. Decided he didn't have enough. But now Carson Ely was called for a travel as he established and then went for the dribble. They're saying as he established, he took too many steps. And now Carson Stenberg bringing the ball across. Both Carsons point guards tonight for both teams. Benjamin has it down low. Tristan Benjamin. Wyatt Jensen establishing a jump ball there. Possession arrow to Luck. As Luck tried to catch Webster sleeping there as they were walking back to their positions. Webster coach having to call ball just to get their heads up. Eder gets into the lane and finds the bucket. Braden Eder, normally not getting into the lane like that and driving, but he found himself with a nice 10-foot bucket there. 2-point game, 22-20. 14 minutes and 40 seconds left to play here. This is Carson Stenberg. Stenberg swings it over to Benjamin. Benjamin has it. Over to Siegfrieds. Siegfrieds holds, looks, finds Benjamin in the middle. Benjamin backs down Murphy, but passes it back out to Kadat, who swings it to Siegfrieds. Siegfrieds over to Owen Washburn. Washburn has it. To Benjamin. Benjamin at the top, swings it to Siegfrieds. Austin Siegfrieds holds. Looks. Owen Benjamin moving around down there, but now he's trapped. And Eder's got to turn around and help out Ely there, because Washburn did exactly what was expected. He had the only open lane that he could took, but that is missed, rebounded by Ely. Carson Ely has it. They swing it around to Jared Hutton, who drives left. Push called on Chase Kadat, number 35 of the Tigers. And here comes Nolan Stadler. A little bit of a spark plug for the Tigers in the first half. He came in with energy, defensive energy, some good takes to the rim. And he'll match up against Carson Ely in the game. As number 35 comes out. And I say matchup, they play a 2-3 matchup zone where they are 2-3, but if they have a matchup that they particularly need at any given time, they can zone in on that. And there's a steal there by Stenberg on Jensen, who's trying to drive the lane, and Stenberg grabbed it from behind him. This is Owen Washburn getting played by Carson Ely. Washburn dribbles right, picks up a dribble. They wanted a travel called here, but Austin Siegfrieds misses the three. This is Braden Eder. Carson Ely was about to take the long three. Eder with the bounce pass into Chris Murphy, gets it to Eder. Ely with the three, misses there. Murphy going up to fight for the rebound. It's going to be out of bounds on Stenberg. Luck ball. Wyatt Jensen inbound. Jensen gets it up to Jared Hutton. Hutton at the top of the key. Ely to Jensen. Jensen has it. Jensen swings it back to Ely. Ely over to Hutton. Hutton to Ely. Ely to Eder. Eder down into Jensen. Wyatt Jensen out to Hutton. To Ely. Wyatt Jensen down low, driving and getting it done. Wyatt Jensen is going to be the one to tie this ball game at 22 with a few nice dribble moves and a strong take to the basket. He's tied this game up. Owen Washburn in the near wing. Tried to get it in. That ball was tipped by Wyatt Jensen, but still got to Stenberg, and he turned around and put it in for two. Ely has it now. Ely. Eder, excuse me. Eder has it. Gets it way over to Ely in the corner, who pump fakes and puts Owen Washburn on the ground with some ankle pain there. And Owen Washburn looking a little tender as he gets back up to the floor and crosses court. But we're all tied up here at 24. So now we're looking at 11 minutes left. Great basketball. Folks, this is Austin Siegfrieds down there. Tristan Benjamin has it up to Stadler. Stadler back to Owen Washburn, who just got up tender from that fall in the corner on this side of the court, on the other side of the court, excuse me. Now Stenberg gets it down to Washburn, kicks it back out, finds an open Nolan Stadler for three. Way too strong, over the hoop, no good. Wyatt Jensen, fast break, bit of a fast break. He's always on a fast break. He's got speed and athleticism, but he misses that one. Stenberg getting played by Jared Hutton. Stenberg over to Washburn. Washburn to Siegfrieds. Stenberg's down low, getting played by Hutton. He just backs down Hutton, turns around and puts it in. Van Meter looking to come into the game now. Ely gets to Eater, inside to Jensen, who gets it poked away by Stadler. Jensen kicks it way over to Eater, who shoots the three and makes it. Boom goes the dynamite for Braden Eater on that one. He's got his second three of the game. Stenberg got it to Washburn. Stenberg did the same exact play as before, but this time Wyatt Jensen was there to cause a disruption. He got his hand on it and forced Stenberg to get it out to Washburn. Now a little confusion there. The Siegfrieds did not handle that pass well. Eater had an opportunity. And now Eater is getting called for the push on Nolan Stadler. Here comes Dawson Van Meter into the game for Chris Murphy. Thank you for tuning in on this Friday night doubleheader varsity matchup for the Luck Cardinals and the Webster Tigers. Carson Stenberg for the Tigers. No good on that three. Wyatt Jensen the other way. Ely was looking for the three, got played by Stadler. Eater misses that corner three. Rebound, Tigers, kicks it down to Nolan Stadler. Stadler put his shoulder down to drive, ran into Wyatt Jensen, called Wyatt Jensen for the block.
Job, Wyatt.
And now Stenberg to inbound. Stenberg gets it in to Tristan Benjamin, who drives down Dawson Van Meter as he falls to the floor, but the putbacks are no good. And the second chances are no good. We have rebound Luck and a beautiful spin move that gets Stadler off of him by Carson Ely. Connor Svoboda in the game, seeing his first action of this varsity matchup. He's a big JV role player. It's always nice when he can come up, suit up with the varsity squad and see some playing time. Eater swings it way over to Hutton. Hutton to Svoboda. Svoboda to Ely. Ely, long three. No good. And now Chris Murphy is coming back into the game, as him and Dawson Van Meter regularly switch off for each other as that down low presence. Carson Stenberg bringing the ball down for the Tigers. Directing his offense, being the floor general right now. Washburn pulls up. Thought he was going to shoot, but he just dishes it down to number 21, Austin Siegfrieds, who backs down Chris Murphy. Chris Murphy meets him there, though, for the rejection. And a timeout was called while Austin Siegfrieds had possession of the ball right before Coach Chad Ely thought he traveled, but the timeout came soon enough. And now Coach Chad Ely is looking for a stop out of his players. Connor Svoboda seeing some action tonight. I haven't seen him play since the first game of the season. The first game that I joined the We Are Luck team. And now Coach Chad Ely looking to find the open man and get it to them. Also add some pressure on defense. But the Webster team trying to use their size down low in the remaining parts of this game. They want to use the height advantage they have over the Luck Cardinals, seal this game, and carry them to 6-2. They want to go low. They want to keep it low, it sounds like. 1 point ball game. Cardinals up by 1 here with 8:14 left in the second half of this second game of this varsity doubleheader. Carson Stenberg to inbound. He gets it in up to Owen Washburn. Washburn has it. Washburn gets it to Stenberg, back to Washburn. Washburn has it. And they're trying to set this pick with Benjamin. Murphy comes up to help. Carson comes through the screen, but Benjamin kicks it back out to Stenberg. And here comes the ball screen again. This time, Washburn found the lane and rose up, got real close to the rim. Maybe if Chris Murphy wasn't there, he would have been able to dunk it. But Chris Murphy was called for the foul instead. And Owen Washburn will go to the line to try to add 1. Chris Murphy's first foul of the game tonight, though, coming in with less than 8 minutes in the second half is surprising. Chris Murphy usually having to be aggressive down low as that big presence. But tonight, I believe he had one earlier, actually. So that's his second of the game. That one was out of bounds on Luck.
Good work, Chris. Here we go, White.
Owen Washburn inbounds to Carson Stenberg. Stenberg has it. Stenberg pushing, comes off the ball screen set by Benjamin. Gets it to Washburn. Washburn gets the ball screen by Benjamin. He takes it out. Stenberg wide open in the corner. Misses the 3, though. And that ball goes out of bounds on Owen Washburn. And we've got some upset Webster fans in the crowd here, and that's totally fine. They saw it differently, but the way the refs see it is the way the game is called. And with under 7 minutes here to play, the Tigers hold on to a 2-point lead. Svoboda has it at the far wing. He rainbows it over to Eder. Eder in this corner. Ely with the 3 gets played up by Nolan Stadler. Eder gets a call here. And that's going to be on Benjamin down low. It was an off-ball foul. Tristan Benjamin threw an elbow. So they called the off-ball foul there on Benjamin. They get it down low to Chris Murphy. And he gets caught up. He gets caught up, called for the foul there, Nolan Stadler. It's not going to be a shooting foul, though. Chris Murphy thought it was for a second. And they get it back down low to Eder. Chris Murphy turns, pivots, posts up, finds Eder in the corner. They swing it way back over to Carson Ely on the far wing. Ely gets the ball screen from Jared Hutton, who breaks off left. Eder has it, swings it to Svoboda. Svoboda, just the sophomore, coming up to play with the varsity squad today. Rainbow over to Eder. Eder back to Ely. Ely up top. Eder with the big 3 again. That one rattles around the rim, no good.
All right, good try.
That'll be out of bounds on Luck. Washburn to inbound to Stenberg. Carson Stenberg bringing it across court. for the Tigers. Now he drives hard to the lane, finds an opening, and a foul called as the action was kind of coming to a close, but that was on Jared Hutton of the Cardinals. They're saying Jared Hutton got a little bit too much contact there as Stenberg goes to the line with a 2-point lead. Hits the first. Carson Stenberg going for the second, the 4-year starter for this Tiger team. Most experienced player out here for them. Hits both of those free throws. Makes it 31-27 Tigers. This is Carson Ely now. Ely has it. Over to Hutton. Svoboda back to Hutton. Hutton into Ely, who is in the middle there. Turnaround jumper, no good. Ely gets the rebound off the Chris Murphy tap. Chris Murphy making a difference here, making sure these rebounds get tapped back out. And there's Chris Murphy down low for 2. Carson Ely with the assist there. Chris Murphy with the turn and serve. Now they get it back to Owen Washburn. Nolan Stadler in the corner tries to drive lane on Chris Murphy, but couldn't. Chris Murphy grabs the rebound, and Stadler jumps up onto Carson Ely to play some tight defense. And he does. Before Chad Ely can get the timeout off, Nolan Stadler is going to be called for the foul. He's encroaching on his defense, and it's when he pokes his arms out and gets called for those reaches is what it is. There's not the body-to-body contact that you normally see with these running defensive type fouls. It's just these reaches that are getting too close that are being called as fouls. Wyatt Jensen swings it over to Eder, finds Ely at the elbow, but he misses. 55, that is going to be Benjamin with another thrown elbow. He's rebounding with those elbows out and aggressive. And that's what he keeps being called for here tonight. Eder has it. Eder over to Hutton. Hutton finds Ely. Ely has it. Ely has it here still. Over to Jensen. Jensen finds Hutton. Hutton over to Ely. Ely back to Jensen. Now they're just swinging it between themselves. Finds Carson in the middle, but Stadler poked his hand out and put a stop to it. And Benjamin holds for the pump fake to draw the defender and draw the foul. Coach Chad Stenberg of the Tigers thought there was another opportunity to score there, but he's happy with Benjamin going to the line. Misses that second free throw there. Some action for the rebound, but got by Chris Murphy. Carson Ely brings it up court. Now they swing it to Carson, to Eder. Braden Eder in the far wing to Wyatt Jensen in the far corner. Gets it back to Ely. Ely has it. Back to Hutton. Swings it back to Eder. Eder back to Hutton. Hutton to Ely. Now Wyatt Jensen pump fakes, drives the lane, over. Tries to get over and around Benjamin, but gets the foul instead. And if this is called on Benjamin, that'll be his third of the game, and it is. So Tristan Benjamin, the big man for the Tigers, has his third foul of the game. Jensen hits the first free throw. And Owen Washburn, Carson Stenberg, and Tristan Benjamin, the senior leadership for the Tigers tonight. Big rebound, Chris Murphy. Ely for three. And this place is the loudest it's been all night after Carson Ely hits the big three from Chris Murphy's free throw rebound. And the Cardinals take the lead. Owen Washburn swings it down, but that is tipped away by Cardinal defender. And now Stadler has it. Nolan Stadler in the far wing. Plays with a bunch of energy, bunch of intensity for the Tigers. Stadler to Stenberg. Stenberg has it up top, over to Washburn. Washburn looking, finds Siegfrieds. Now this is Stenberg looking. They're trying to set their offense up, run their offense right now, as they're looking for someone that's open, but the Cardinal defense is swarming right now. Washburn picks up his dribble, and now they're caught, but he gets it to Stadler, who fakes, drives the lane, gets it stolen from him by Jared Hutton. And Stadler, once again, getting it stolen from him, but fighting for it to get it back. And that's a timeout, full timeout for the Cardinals. We got a 1-point ball game. Cardinals have just regained the lead here. I say regained. For the first time tonight, they've grabbed the lead here tonight. This is going to be a full timeout by Coach Chad Ely. Folks, if in the Luck area, if you're looking for childcare, well, Luck Schools have a wonderful in-house childcare center. It's called The Nest at Butternut Crossing. It provides care for children ages 6 weeks all the way up to 12 years. And it's open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. That's 12 hours of childcare available Monday through Friday. They serve families in the Luck area and the surrounding areas. They got flexible scheduling, friendly staff members, and they have access to resources at the Luck School. That's what sets The Nest apart from the rest. The Nest at Butternut Crossing. Call Gretchen at 715-472-3130 for more information. That's Gretchen, 715-472-3130 if you are looking for childcare in the Luck area. Back to the action here. 2 minutes and 19 seconds left to play in this varsity doubleheader. Game number 2 between the Webster Tigers and the Luck Cardinals. Cardinals doing a better job on the defensive effort. They're making stops, causing turnovers. Carson Ely continuing to have a great night. He's got steals, he's got a lot of points, he's got some good defensive stops. But it's the team effort of rebounding and the defensive stops right now that is what allowed Luck to grab the lead here late in the second half. For the first time this game, Wyatt Jensen drives, kicks it out to Eder. Eder has it. He gets double team trapped. Wyatt Jensen has the open three, but he hesitates for just a second. Now he's trapped. They get it out to Eder. He's trapped in the corner again. And that's off of Stenberg. Luck ball. And the referee having to cut in there, calm down a player. Sometimes players feel like it didn't happen the way they saw it, or the ref saw it, and that is totally fine, but it's the ref's game to call. And here we have Chris Murphy fighting down low for an opportunity at 2, but he kind of gets bodied out of position there, and he misses the layup. Carson Stenberg bringing the ball across court.
Come on, Mike, go get it.
And this is Owen Washburn for the jumper, and he hits it. Now Carson Ely bringing it up. The Tigers re-grab the lead by 1. 1 minute, 17 seconds left. Eder picks the dribble up, gets it to Ely. Ely has it. Stadler switching between the two. Now here's Jensen. Now they've got a wide open Carson Ely here. They try to get it to him. Stenberg tried to make a play on the ball. He tips it away. Can't get there. He finds Chris Murphy down low. There's confusion. And now the ball comes out and Carson Ely is able to grab it. 54 seconds left. They swing it across again, try to set up their offense. There goes Hutton with the back cut. And they got to get a bucket off because now we're in less than a minute, less than 40 seconds left to here to play in Luck, Wisconsin. of this second game. Now we have Carson Ely getting him and Wyatt Jensen into Ely in the middle, and he gets fouled on that. The push by Tristan Benjamin as Carson Ely was going up with that ball. And that is going to send Carson Ely to the line. And Luck has something to smile about right now as Carson Ely, lead scorer tonight, is going to the line to shoot 2 with 27.5 seconds left and down by 1. We got 2 great ball games here tonight, folks. First the girls matchup, and now the boys coming down to the wire here in Luck, Wisconsin. Not a high-scoring game, a lot of missed shots and a lot of great defensive stops, but still very entertaining nonetheless. And Tristan Benjamin now has 4 fouls. Big man down low has got to watch himself, or else he will be picking up his 5th if he doesn't play smart down low. There's always this fine line when you need your big defender in the game, and yet they're on the cusp of being fouled out of the game. There's that fine line you got to ride as a defender here, and we'll see how Tristan Benjamin handles it in this last 28 seconds of play. Carson Ely to shoot these first of 2. And he hits the first. We got a tie game here at 34 all. Ely misses the second, but Chris Murphy is there for the rebound. He misses the putback. He's got that rebound. He kicks it back out. They're going to call that out of bounds on Wyatt Jensen. And so it will be Tiger ball with 21.2 seconds left. Now we got a timeout here by the Tigers. So Carson Ely misses the second free throw. The rebound is grabbed by Chris Murphy, and he tried to find space to put it back up. He couldn't. He fought for that rebound, or he did, missed it, but fought for that rebound and kicked it back out to Wyatt Jensen. Unfortunately, Nolan Stadler was there to put a hand on it and get it out of bounds. We thank all of our watchers, listeners, viewers at home who are tuning in right now to this varsity matchup between the Tigers and the Cardinals. It's coming down to the wire now. We're looking forward to seeing how this game turns out. We got 34-34. Tie ball game here, folks. The Tigers have the ball. And we got a second full timeout here. So we're going to pause in the action for another 60 seconds. I think as mentioned earlier in the broadcast, the Luck schools will be welcoming back students in person, and the teachers are very, very excited to see and have their students back with them on campus here in a safe and immersive way of learning. You're listening to the We Are Luck production team tonight. Aaron Argis on camera and technical, myself, Scott Murdoch, with the call. We're coming to you live at every Luck home game, boys, girls, varsity, JV. We got it all for you here on the We Are Network, brought to you by sponsorship donations. The We Are Network is involved in Webster as well, so we thank those Webster sponsors as well as our Luck sponsors. Without you, neither networks could happen, so thank you so much. Tie ball game, folks. 21 seconds left. Lakeland West Conference Showdown. The Tigers at 2-1. The Cardinals at 3-0. The Cardinals trying to hold on to their conference lead right now. And this place, you have no doubt, would be rocking if there were students in this building watching tonight. Carson Stenberg has it. It's played tight by Carson Ely, who picks up his dribble. Stenberg does. And realizes he is trapped up there at the half-court line, calls timeout with 8.8 seconds left. And it looks like the Tigers are going to try to hold on to this for a last possession shot. Speaking of conference play, the Luck Cardinals take on Grantsburg and Siren next week, keeping it in the conference. We've got a lot of conference games coming up here. We're about to hit the halfway point of the season for conference play coming up soon. And here go your Cardinals onto the floor. Try to stand strong on this last defensive effort. Keep this game tied. And we have another timeout here. 30 seconds left. If this was football, you might consider this a little overkill on icing a kicker. But both coaches want to make sure that they know what they want out of their team, their players. Tigers go out and set up. Coach Chad Ely sees it, wants to adjust accordingly as he tries to put his boys in contention here to win this game. And here we go, folks. The timeouts are over. We're coming back to the action here. Tigers to inbound. Carson Stenberg here on the close side. He tries to get it in bounds. He gets it into Benjamin. Ely plays him very tight. They're going to call a foul on Carson Ely here. Carson Stenberg is calling for the same play on this one. So we'll see what Ely does to stay on him after the ball is inbounded.
Stay with him, Chris.
So Stenberg trying to get it in, but he finds Owen Washburn. He finds Stenberg. Chris Murphy with an excellent defensive effort. And oh wow, they called a foul on that. Oh, they called a foul on it. A lot of confusion in the building right now on exactly why that was called. And that's okay, it was called, so that'll send Carson Stenberg to the line. And Carson Stenberg hits that shot to put the Tigers up by 1 with 1.2 seconds left to play. An excellent ball game here tonight, folks, as Carson Stenberg is looking to extend this lead to 2 with only 1 second left to play. Thank everyone for listening tonight, whether you're tuned in for the girls' varsity matchup or the boys' varsity matchup or both. Thank you for tuning in either way. Carson Stenberg is going to come back and shoot one more free throw. And you got to wonder if it's the old, with 1.2 seconds left, if Carson Stenberg intentionally misses the free throw and the ball goes live, that 1 second will tick off before anyone can even grab the ball. We'll see what he elects to do here because he is a very good free throw shooter. He could make it very easily, but if he misses it intentionally, that will most likely seal the deal as the Tigers elect to all go into the backcourt and let the Cardinals grab this and take one last shot. We'll see if Carson Stenberg makes the free throw or intentionally misses it here. He's setting up in his routine. He sends it and he makes it. Clean shot. He tried to make it and he did. Now we have a timeout to prepare us for the last inbound play.
There are many, aren't there? I know how many they can get in 1.2 seconds. Right?
And the timeouts, you certainly cannot take your timeouts home with you. These coaches know that. And they're going to take every second they can to ensure that their team is ready when they step onto the floor. Heck of a start to this second half for the Cardinals. After the first half and not a lot of spread scoring, they'd really spread out scoring in the second half here. They found open looks. Carson Ely continued to find passing lanes and disrupt some defensive plays, but as mentioned, the team effort in the second half to play defense was a big difference for the Cardinals in this second half. And here we go. Timeout is over. Both teams taking the floor. The Luck Cardinals looking to have one last long shot at it. They got 1.2 seconds to grab the ball and take a shot with it. They're going to man up here, though, on Webster. They're going to double up Carson Ely and play Wyatt Jensen. One. Carson Ely for the game, and that is a little too strong, no good. And that is going to do it here, folks, in Luck, Wisconsin. 36-34 is your final score as the Tigers move to 3-1 in conference, and the Luck Cardinals move to 3-1 in conference as well. An excellent doubleheader of varsity action here on the We Are Network. We Are Luck production teams cross-streaming over to We Are Webster. We appreciate you tuning in here tonight. The Luck Cardinals take on Grantsburg and Siren away next week, and we look forward to broadcasting those games from those production teams as well. Aaron Argis, my name is Scott Murdoch on the call. We thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you to our sponsors at the We Are Network for some great games here tonight. We'll see you.